2002.
Yes, that is correct.
You know what? Thank you. We're glad you guys are here. This is for you, actually, Bobby Carpenter.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, give it up for Bobby one more time.
Thank you.
So listen, I knew you were going to go with OSU. I'm not surprised by that.
Absolutely.
So you'd like to see them get a national title. Again, the last time they had one, you were on the team. You were a freshman in 2002. But I need you to justify your pick. Make a case for why they can get it done.
Well, I think when you look at this Ohio State team, everybody looks at Oregon with all the skill, the speed that they have. Mark Helfrich, Chip Kelly, Marcus Mariota, what he's able to do. This Ohio State team now is underrated. Urban Meyer has done a terrific job recruiting speed, and I think it really showcased itself in the Sugar Bowl against Alabama. They have receivers that are able to get behind just about any defensive backs in the country. It's going to be a high-scoring affair, and I think the difference is going to come down to the guys up front. The offensive line and defensive line of Ohio State, I think, will make the difference in this game.
All right. Stephen A.?
Well, listen, to me, it's about their ability to run the football. I mean, I'll just put it out there right now. I'm picking Ohio State to win this game as well.
Okay.
I just think that with Cardale Jones and his ability to run with the football, along with Ezekiel Elliott and his ability to run with the football, I think that's going to neutralize Oregon's offense to some degree, because I don't think they're going to be able to get on the field as much as they were able to against FSU. I don't think Ohio State is going to make that many mistakes. My God, I don't think a Pop Warner team will make that many turnovers as FSU made in the semifinals game. But I think because of ball control and because they're going to be able to move the chains, it's going to be a hard-fought contest. It's going to be relatively close. I don't assume that there's going to be a blowout. But I think because of Ohio State's ability to run the football in this game and win the battle at the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively, I think that's going to be the difference in this game, and I think Ohio State's going to pull away.
All right.
To me, the X factor in this game, the wild card, is the new quarterback of your Buckeyes, Cardale Jones, who came, for me, from nowhere because I didn't know much about him. You follow it closely. You probably knew of him when he was recruited. But he sat in the shadows for a long time, for 3 years there. And all of a sudden, and I know it's a 2-game sample size, I am seeing flashes of first-round NFL ability. I was a little surprised Todd McShay that we had on yesterday
didn't say that.
saying, hey, I'm not sure, maybe a second-day pick, maybe a seventh-round pick.
A lot of guys
and I'm
feel
thinking,
that way.
well, I know, but I'm just going by what my eyes tell me. Eye test, and early eye test says big-time arm, big-time running ability. What, he's listed at 250-ish, but he looks
he's
more like
260.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's at
I was going to say 270.
Yeah.
And he can move, and he is making sound decisions for a guy who got thrown into the biggest fire you can get thrown into with no experience in your conference championship game and then in a national semifinal. That's big-time stuff, and he played big-time football in big-time moments. So I'm saying I'm going Buckeyes because of that guy.
I like it.
Okay.
And one other thing to dovetail on that, you want to talk about a guy playing in a pressure situation, being down 21-6 against possibly the best defensive coach in college football, and being able to battle back from that.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Bobby, you host a Buckeye radio show, 97.1. And so what were the reactions to Cardale Jones? Were people excited about the fact that he started and he's playing well, or were they concerned?
Concerned that he's playing well?
No, concerned that he wasn't like he wouldn't be able to take them this far.
I think people were nervous. There was just a lot of ambiguity. Like Skip said, he came from nowhere. Could this guy be good? Could he be bad? What's he going to do? Will he shrink under the pressure? And you see the Big Ten championship game against Wisconsin. When you get in a blowout early on, you really don't find out a lot about a guy. Yeah. The question was going to be, how would he respond when he's put in an adverse situation? Like I just said, down 21-6 against the SEC, probably one of the best programs of the last decade, if not, in Alabama. Nick Saban defense, how do you respond and come back? 28 unanswered points, pretty impressive to me.